Ah, I see. Alright. First time is just going around. That's good. Yeah, I'm going through Endwalker MSQ for the first time right now. I'm having a blast so far. We're almost done it. Level 88 quests, so I assume by next week I should be done 6.0 MSQ. Then after that, we'll be doing any extreme trials or raids that need to be done afterwards. So there's that to look forward to. And also I could ask, feel free to drop a follow. I'd always appreciate having new guys here helping out or with a different perspective on the game. So it's always appreciated and welcomed. As instructed, I should take you to see the Aether Burner. Meet me outside the Archaeon. I trust you can make your own way there. Okay. So the Ark is being built in Labyrinthos. Hardly surprising. Where else could they conceal such a massive undertaking? A day or two for sure? Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I am enjoying this. It's been a really good time. Our destination lies on the lower levels. The Forum, in its wisdom, has granted you access to the Archaeon's lift. Step inside and have Opaline take you to the medial circuit. Okay. We get to use the lift now. Finally. I don't need to wander around the entire map. Oh, and if you're wondering why I have the entire area, almost the entire area discovered, I had Spoon in chat taxing me around to go collect Aether Currents, so that's why. Down we go. Cool, we made it down here. Awesome. I've sent your associates ahead to the Logisticon Alpha on the other side of the Mariel Ergonomics. It's fun to explore. Yeah, it's good. Actually, there's something I have been meaning to... No, never mind. It can wait. Let's attend to the matter at hand. Oh, and Demo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Either way, we're here, so what's going on now? We're to wait here while our father arranges for us to the next lift, or to use the next lift. Here, being the Logisticon Alpha, where the atmospheric conditions of Labyrinthos are regulated. Water is drawn from underground and dispensed as vapor, stimulating the formation of artificial clouds and rain. Okay. By manipulating the temperature and air circulation, they're able to create the ideal environment for the growth and preservation of biological samples kept here. Hold on. How do you know so much about it? Why, Father brought me here as a child. What? And left me behind? Actually, you're the one who left me behind when you went off somewhere with Grandfather. The night before, I've been asking Father how clouds are made, so he decided to show me. It was fascinating. I peppered him with questions the entire time. It is all too easy to take for granted the many interweaving aspects of the natural world, to grow inured to the wondrous. But having gained the understanding of the complex mechanisms employed by the Loporrits in recreating a similar environment, I have come to view such processes in a new light. Subterranean gardens of Labyrinthos, the lunar prison forged to contain the ancient Zodiac, the habitations built for all mankind beneath the moon's surface, each unique yet undeniably similar. 'Tis no mere coincidence. Dad's here. Ever since Highland unfolded to us the grim fate that awaits Aetheris, every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to Labyrinthos in preparation for the Great Exodus, but that is not all. It is also a testing ground for the technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. Though the Loporrits have endeavored to make the moon inhabitable, that is not our final destination. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Alas, time is not on our side. I've arranged for you all to the central circuit. It is there that most of our preparation for the Great Exodus are carried out. The construction of the Ark among them. Okay. Though our plans have been made public, access remains highly restricted. You, however, will not be subject to said restrictions, and will have free reign to come and go as you please. Such was the will of the Forum, after all. Ah, you're out amidst the scenes? All the shit with, like, Emmett and Vanat? Yeah, that shit still has me questioning stuff. We'll prove ourselves worthy of their trust. Your trust. Let us proceed. Yeah, it was, I don't know, it was, all the stuff in Elpis was good. It was good going back in time and seeing Emmett when he wasn't, well, I would say when he wasn't a dick. He was still kind of a dick, but a likable dick. Well, he's still a likable dick. So when he was not trying to destroy the world, I should say, it was good seeing Emmett. Okay, yeah, we can go down. Let's go. Alright, Fortunal. Aether burner is being constructed not far from here. Overseeing the work at Kokol Danikol. Dankol, okay. where whom the forge is named, or after whom. Most of the necessary introductions have been made. I shall leave you with him to discuss the particulars. This way. Let's go. Hey, so I'm finally down here officially, not being taxied by a flying mount. Alrighty. This little Lalafell friend.
I could swap them out. No, been there, done that. Damn near lost my eyebrows.
I love Lalafells.
Think, Coco, think! We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Force, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
Oh, I love him. I love him already.
For better or worse. Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the Ether Burner conundrum.
Not seen you lot down here before.
There are Archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Dad.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the Ether Burner.
Aye, aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the Ether Burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding. Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb. But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Okay.
Hast thou consulted with the Labyrinthos?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology! You're trying to drive me mad!
My God.
Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
You know of it?
Oh, we know what we're doing next?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded.
As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamud's construction and launch.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ends like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through.
Okay, so we're going to go find
to
some
make it though.
metal.
We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the Northern Empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Surely the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
So we go to the continent? Floating continent, I should say.
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the Gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up.
Alright. Coils. Coil stuff for going back underground.
Even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
Weren't we near that part of the Ragnarok when we went to destroy Bahamut?
Exactly. The what's-its? The White Raven's ghost, it haunts me. Let's say that. Fuck Nail. Me and my homies hate Nail.
Heavens, are you alright? You look pale as a... Well... Best put that battle from your mind for now. Deep breaths. That's it.
God.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option.
Yeah, dude, even Ruby Weapon brought back like terrible memories of when I did coils.
Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously.
Fucking meteors feeding the golems.
Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
What's all this?
Gathering firewood, so to speak.
Fucking firewood again.
Accomplished little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward.
Oh, he said the thing. Well, it's not the name of the expansion, but still.
This is Alphino. The Scions have need of you.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
Cool, alright.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-Sword expedition myself.
Oh yeah, the tank role quests.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
So, some things we're working to improve the
offered that might be of use to you.
Improve the rocket ship.
Oh, you got friends in far places, lad. Any road, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Combine a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
Hell yeah, alright, cool.
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? This plunder for the taking. And I'm a born plunderer.
Oh, Sickard's with them.
I'll be an old Charlian before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I like Sickard. His voice reminds me a lot of the orcs from 40k.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Just like that.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way.
Well, I mean, goddamn, we spent like 3-4 expansions
Now
traveling the
let's
world,
consider our
building
next step,
relationships.
shall we?
This is the big payoff.
To be done.
Cool, alright. Time to fix a rocket ship. Oh, is Dad proud? He's proud, isn't he? He's a proud dad, isn't he? Hell yeah. Any fast travels around here for me? Where am I? Oh, all the way down there. Nope, no aetherites. It sounds like these were reminded of how famous, or infamous, Alphinaud has become. Who'd have thought he could achieve so much with a single link pearl conversation? As we're expecting rather a lot of visitors in the near future, I'd best return to the surface and inform the relevant parties. I also have a contact of my own that might be worth a try. Oh, wait a second. Oh, give me a second, yeah. No, that doesn't mind. It's just some food left over. I was asked if I could eat. I'm eating the food in a bit. Oh, and who might that be? That's for me to know and you to find out. On that note, I leave matters here in your capable hands. Best of luck. Nice, new chess piece. Alright, so we're getting more and more gear and closer to finishing this. Ooh, an Ulda. What's going on here?
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allegan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames, and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must. Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials.
I just send the people to work.
Here, guys, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins, and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberk will personally see it done.
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Chizona's blade clear the way.
Alright.
Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allegan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults. Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it.
Oh wow, this Coils music, my god. Brings back memories.
The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Uldar's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth? which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Uldar will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future.
Hell yeah.
You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
Nice. Alright, so yeah, we're getting the people. Send the people off to work. Collect that material. Get these rockets going. Now we're gonna get a cutscene for every nation. Guess we will. Oh my god, that's where we stood when we did second coil.
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses. Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
Ooh, oh shit.
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
Nice. Hey, look at that. Lisa's here to help. And Mango.
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiency so plain to see.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the Scions assigned to the Shroud.
Oh yeah, holy shit. Yeah, that was a while ago.
I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
Alright. I guess we're gonna get a little cutscene in Limsa as well. See what they're doing. What's she looking at?
I won't let it all be for nothing.
Oh yeah.
I promise you, Papalimo.
Yeah, never forget. Little potato friend. God, this really does feel like we're preparing for the end. I mean, we are. We're almost there. I'm excited. We're almost done. I can't believe it. Is this the brothers?
There you are.
Yeah, it is. It is the brothers.
We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already...
Yeah, goddamn. We gotta go back and visit that one day, for sure. Was that Hraesvelgr? Or what is...
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
Is it Hraesvelgr? Is it? Oh, I think it is. I think it is. The pirates.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honorable Lord Lolarito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
Oh, even the Ninja Turtles are here.
Is that...
Hancock? What a surprise this is.
Hey, Sorobon, he's... Last we saw him, he was like underground, training.
And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Oh, is this the lords? The 4 lords? Oh, dude, I'm so happy I did all these quest lines. Now, because now I understand everything. Hell yeah. Alright, give me a quick second. I'm gonna go get a bite to eat really quick. I'll be right back. I'll bring it here for you guys, so just stick tight for like 20 seconds. Though our friends are searching for refined adamantite and sacred relics. Oh, 02. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. If you don't mind me asking, what brought you to the stream? You come from YouTube, Twitter, Twitch directory. I'm curious to know. I'm dying to know you guys. We only know if they meet your requirements once they have arrived. In the meantime, is there aught else we might do to be of service? You've already done more than enough. If I had to say, though, I could use someone who knows a thing or two about elegant technology. Oh, how convenient. We have a little cat boy right here. You there, the lad with the red eyes and matching hair. You seem to know more than the average scholar. Yeah, alright. If only Master Kokol knew how right he was. While he and Graha established a rapport, why don't we help with the preparations for the Great Exodus? The category? Cool. Well, welcome, I should say. If you don't know, I'm going through MSQ right now. But after MSQ, we're going to be doing all the trials and raids, all mid Isle no Echo. And I'd love to have all you guys here for it, either to help me in party or watch me suffer and spam XFFing in chat whenever I fuck up a mechanic and wipe the party. Going above and beyond in terms of our arrangement, I suppose this is not to curry favor. As confident as I am that we will succeed, we must be ready for every eventuality. This would also be an opportunity to familiarize ourselves with the logistics of traversing the great expanse, and if nothing else, it beats twiddling our thumbs while we wait for the adamantite. Still in Heavensward? Oof, you got a ways to catch up. However, if you are still in Heavensward, you can still do Alexander and Coil's Savage. So even if you are behind, I will go back and do those Savage fights, and you are more than welcome to join me for those. So, it all works out. Look at that. Even if you're behind, you can still join the streams. It's not just exclusively endgame content. Well, if you ain't you a bunch of helpful buggers. If you have mind to lend a hand, I know where you ought to go. Shirley and Hamlin is lousy with researchers and scholarly types, busying themselves preparing for the Exodus. Pah. That lot need all the help they can get. Well then, off we go. Let's go. And I'm assuming that's all the way off over, yeah, up there. Alright. Time to travel and just chill. From what I could tell, a lot of people have actually lived down here. I don't know how much help we can offer, but I dare say they'll benefit from some of that fresh inspiration Scholar Montachane mentioned. Let's start by asking around, ideally without getting in anyone's way. Alright. Let's meet by the Aetheryte once our work is done. Alright, hey, look at that. Looks like an Aether Current quest. Either way, we are close. Oh, here they are. Fancy meeting you here. Our friends in the forum brought us to see their teeny tiny toy boat, which was quite impressive considering they don't use any creation magics. What we're really interested in is the Theros itself, though. We now find ourselves in a sort of funny underground miniaturized version of it. Yeah. We were hoping the forum would give us a guided tour, but it appears they're rather preoccupied. Honestly, all that time to prepare, and they're still not ready. I suppose we'll just have to show ourselves around, or at least, that's what we were planning to do until we chanced upon a Riange and your good self. Since you're both dawdling about, engaging in idle chit-chat, perhaps you could show us a few points of interest. Won't that be fun? Okay, let's go. Show them around. Wise guides. Let's go. To Labyrinthos. An unexpected yet prudent suggestion. Given the similarities between betwixt this artificial environment and Bestway's burrow, it will be our best interest to have the Loporits acquaint themselves with those conditions deemed optimal by their Charlian collaborators. I fear, however, that continued reliance upon my limited knowledge would risk narrowing rather than broadening their perspectives. Mayhap thou art better suited to lead this venture. What a marvelous idea! Might we begin with that great big what's-it over yonder? Ah, yes, the what's-it. I shall leave the explanation to Masumi. Chuckle. Okay, thanks, Urianger. Alright, off to go see the what's-it. Is this the what's-it? Goodness me, to build something so large without creation magic is positively stupendous. Perhaps you could direct our attention to its most important features. That thing? I don't know, what is that? Oh. Telescope minigame. Okay, give me a sec. Oh, is it? Oh, it's not this, it's... Oh, I'm pointing around, okay. It's a little hard to see from here, but it's that golden pipe connected to the top of those tanks. And I can see through that window another pipe at the bottom. Ah, this must be for purifying water drawn up from below. Okay. Mushroom-like thing. Mushroom. Looks like the trees in Greatest Endsvale. Hold on. That's a bit of a strange shape. It's thin at the bottom, but big and round at the top. Quite tall for something so unbalanced, too. What's so neatly colored on my bookshelf? Glad you ask. Let me read this off really quick first, or get through this cutscene and I'll tell you. That's where they store the water. Just remind me if I forget. Metallic tube. Is that water I hear from inside that great big tube? Must be because of those cogs and that gigantic wheel at the top. Oh, I see. That's how they draw up the water. There's probably some sort of spiral-shaped mechanism inside it, too. Is that it? Yeah, I guess that's it. Alright, cutscene. We talk and then I can show you what's on my bookshelf behind me. Well, if I were to hazard a guess, water drawn from underground, presumably with some other mechanism, is purified here and stored in that tower before being distributed elsewhere. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it. A design brilliant in its simplicity. I dare say it would take only a moment to install it even in the hardest of environments. For us Loporits, that is. Indeed, securing a reliable source of water is of the utmost importance for any fledgling settlement. We have read, however, that people of Aetheris sometimes make their homes in arid deserts and such. How are they able to survive? I mean, that's all both good. Sure. Oasis. Not the band. So, wherever you choose to live, you're never far from water. Oh dear, I worry we won't be able to produce the necessary amount. We can provide enough water to keep them from dying out completely, but it would appear they rely on it far more than we'd anticipated. A few adjustments may be in order, once we've calculated the average rate of consumption per individual. It may also be worth learning more about how exactly they obtain their water in the first place. Master Alphonse spoke of the machinery responsible for that feat during our journey through the Logisticon Alpha, did he not? Mayhap the Loporits will share his appreciation for their engineering marvel. Oh yes, it sounds absolutely splendid. We must journey beyond the sanctuary of Charlian Hamlet. I shall lead the way. You mean we'll have to brave the untamed wilderness? A valid concern indeed. we will not help but notice the many dangerous-looking creatures with big, nasty teeth lurking beyond the safe confines of the settlement. Were we not escorted here by burly custodians, I dread to think what would have become of us. Regrettably, to many hungry predator in the aforementioned big, nasty teeth, Lapras may appear to be a potential and rather appetizing source of sustenance. Might I impose upon thee to assist in securing safe passage to the Logisticon Alpha. For my part, I shall act as an escort to Living Way and Cooking Way. I trust Singing Way and Growing Way to thy care. Sure, you can count on me to escort the rabbit bunny people. A more valiant protector they could not wish for. Godspeed. Thanks, Urianger. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not be eaten by some horrid beastie. Come along, Growing Way. To the water extraction, what's it? There they go. Alright, off I follow. Okay, we gotta go escort them. My friends, I bid you welcome to Logisticon Alpha. Our destination doth lie at the lift's top. Pray, follow me. Story mad, but it's fun, yeah. That's the general thing I get. Okay, up we go. I know the writing is goofy. It's got some goofy lines in it. Okay, here we are. Marvelous, simply marvelous. So this is where the magic, or science, rather, takes place. The perfect environment to sustain life, artificially created. The knowledge we'll gain here will be essential when we start looking for new stars for your kind to inhabit. Apparently, most of them don't even have air for you to breathe. You're all very lucky that Atheros just so happens to provide everything you need to thrive. Or did mankind turn out the way they are because of the available resources, I wonder? Either way, it's nothing short of miraculous. I cannot wait to see more of it. Cool. Alright, I'm looking at the time right now. It's almost midnight. Do I end it now? It's almost midnight, been going on for about 5 hours. So I'm curious. What do I do? Let me take a sip of water to think and ponder. I don't know how much longer this quest is, and I do want to get to bed. So, yeah, how about I call it now? Get some rest? Yeah, how about I call it now? We just finished a quest. We got a lot of shit done today. We did a lot. We got a lot of shit done today. Holy shit, we did so much in terms of just story progression and just learning more about what's going on. So this feels like a good spot to end. We're right here. Should be easy to get back. I got fast travel right there, so don't mind the travel back. But yeah, I'm gonna call it. So I'll thank you guys all for coming by. I appreciate you all being here for the stream. I appreciate the follows, chats, lurks, all that stuff, raids even. It's appreciated. If you haven't followed the stream, please feel free to follow. It's free, and you get to join me for my journey through Endwalker MSQ, as well as join me for any potential trials or raids I may do in the future with you guys. As well, if you're interested, feel free to sub. It's not mandatory, but it is greatly appreciated. You get some nice emotes there in the chat to use, as well as you do get to work towards my sub goal to get even more cool emotes for you guys. So there's that as a sort of incentive to sub if you feel like it. Yep, as well as I'll just do this really quick again. Feel free to follow the Discord server if you haven't. I talk there with you guys a lot off stream, and as well as just play games with you guys, so I look forward to seeing you guys all there. As well as if you are interested, oop, I fucked up the spelling. Whoops. Feel free to follow me on Twitter if you'd like. I don't post much on Twitter. It's mostly just when I go live or clear screenshots, because Twitter's kind of a shithole right now. And also, you can also sub to the YouTube if you miss any streams or any old piece of content. The VOD, or an edited down version of the VOD, will be on the channel for you guys to watch if you guys miss a stream. So if you miss something, feel free to sub to the YouTube. There's stuff on there, as well as this will also be going up on there as well. So, yep, there's the YouTube for you guys. I'm going to end now. I'm going to see if I can send you guys off to a raid, because